Right, you're right, guys and girls. So, my mum was like talking to my other brother and all that, trying to get some trying to ask him for something, but he's just ignoring my mum, the other one, the elky one. Anyway, so she was just asking him something, and he wouldn't say anything and all that.
Because he put a tent in my garden.
Because he put a tent in my mum's garden and stuff, so he could put his wood in there, basically. No, he's putting his wood in there, and all of that.
Why did he tell me?
Well, because the thing is, that's your garden, but he doesn't give a shit what you're doing at the moment. So it's disrespectful anyway, whatever it is anyway. But anyway, guys and girls, so this other brother of mine, the one I've been posting videos on.
One is not your real
brother. One is not my real brother, it's on my dad's side and stuff, right? He's been trying to tell... yes, I know, hang on, let me... He's been trying to tell everybody in the house what to do and stuff. Even though it's... Yeah, and then he just told my mum to shut the...
And to get off out.
Yeah. So, that's so... hang on.
Could you please go and ask Kevin why he's doing it?
Right, Kevin, would you like to tell everybody why you're telling everybody in the house what to do when it's Mum's house?
Huh? Well, she tells me what.
No, because that's her house.
Yeah, I don't want people to tell me.
Well, you'll have no choice, won't you? This is Mum's house, and if you don't like it, you know where the door is, don't you?
Well, I'm not going out. No.
Well, that's the thing then. You have to put up with Mum's rules, or we'll be out on your ass.
No. Sorry.
Well, no, it is sorry. Here, guys and girls, this is the guy here.
Hello.
This is the guy who's basically, he goes around beating people up, women up, nicking drinks off the table, and he don't give a damn about people.
Yeah.
Get
me down, go on.
Yeah. Well, no, because you're pissing everybody off in the house.
Yeah, tough shit, go on.
Well, it isn't tough shit. Right, that's how he is, guys and girls.
Yeah, good. Let them know.
That's his, because of him, like, sort of. Oh, and then what he does, and guys and girls, what he's doing, he's blaming his real mother as well for the way he acts and stuff.
Yeah, I am.
Even though his mum abandoned him when he was very little, so he's been here, and you're in your 50s.
Go on.
So it's all down to you while you're pissing people off.
Yeah, I told the YMCA.
No, because it's all down to you. No. Yeah, because you're disrespecting Mum in the house. Well, actually, this is to show people what we have to put up with.
You better get chairs to hit people across the head.
Yeah, and then he's trying to threaten people and all that, guys and girls, to hit him over the head. And I think this is the kind of stuff we're putting up with nearly every day. But I just want to give you an insight to what goes on with my disabled half brother. Like he's like his mum abandoned him sort of like when he was little, and he's from my dad's side, and
she was married.
And she was married, yeah, and going out, and had 2 kids, and going out with everybody else, all Tom, Dick, and Harry, and all that.
She dumped her 2 kids.
And then he's basically trying to tell my mum what to do in her own house, even though my mum can't, because my mum can't walk. She can't, like, sort of get up and all that. She can walk a little bit with a walking stick frame and all.
He calls me a prostitute.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty much what goes on, guys and girls. Just to let you insight on it. But anyway, it is today, the 17th of January, Friday, 3:22. Just to show you, because I'm sure there's a lot of families out there who are suffering the same sort of antagonising shit.
And I can guarantee you'll be like that until 6 or 7 o'clock
in the morning
tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Because he never.
And then he tries to get people to get him a film at night time and stuff at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But anyway.
He don't care about the neighbours.
Yeah, don't care about the neighbours as well. Even though he's threatening the neighbours as well. He said if they say anything to him, he said he's going to beat them up and all that. And he said he'd take on the whole neighbours and all that.
He said he'd love it.
But I said to my mum, that's why we should be getting rid of him out of the house.
And he said he loves a good fight.
Yeah, loves a good fight.
But the trouble is, he keeps saying he's got a bad arm, bad back, bad legs. And then he said, only yesterday, he said, oh, I can't hardly walk. I'm going to have to get a wheelchair. But then I say to him, well, if you're going to have to get a wheelchair because you can't walk through things, how can you beat all these people up there? And then he said, because I have to defend myself.
Yeah, defend himself. But the thing is, I think, if you think what's going on with him, well, my mum is trying to tell him, right, not to keep moaning all the time, right?
Yeah.
And then we say to him, oh, well, what? And then he says, well, you're having a go at it. And it's because it's my mum's house and it's in her name. And
Well, it is.
yeah, everything's in her name.
And then he turns
And he
around.
doesn't get that.
Here's one for you. When he goes out to his clubs.
Yeah.
Guess
Oh yeah, he
what?
goes around nicking drinks off the tables and
but
stuff.
I'm not about, we're not about that.
Yeah.
But here's one. He leaves the house, right, about 1:30. And I'll tell you what, for a man who can't walk, you should see him. One minute we look out the window, and next minute he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've noticed as well, what he says he's got bad legs, but I've noticed, guys and girls, he actually almost runs down the street, guaranteed. Guaranteed he runs down the street almost, like he's like really fast.
And he wants everybody.
And then he goes, oh, I'm a fast walker. And I'm thinking, if you're a fast walker, and you said you got bad legs, then what's the matter with you? Oh, there we go. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm going to finish off this episode. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Just an insight, show you what goes on with looking after a disabled person.
And to be quite honest, if his mother would have him back, I'd say go back with open arms. But she said
she got five kids and she don't want him.
Yeah, she's got 2 kids by her first husband. She's got this one that she dumped and her husband. Then she got this one by my husband that she says it is, so we don't know. Then she divorced her first husband, who had the 2 kids. And she's got married to another man with 2 kids. So that is, 5 kids?
5 kids,
And then she only done with this one. She told what? And she told me, I never want to see him again.
Sad, really, but in a way you can see why she don't want him. Because he's pretty much really bad. And you could say, oh, he's not that bad. He's not that bad. But the thing is, you got to live with him for 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And trust me, guys and girls, you wouldn't be saying that then.
And he had spent all his life in care.
Yeah.
He thinks his dad was a big, massive hero. Oh my God.
Because Dad used to forward a load of shit onto him and say, oh, I was in the army, I got shot. And he still believes that, guys and girls, until my mum went down to the army thing and said about it, and then we found out he was a deserter.
And you know what? His dad went to these different army places.
Yeah, to get all these medals and stuff.
Medals and show it, and he believes it. And I've told him he has not, because the brigadier used to come and have a cup of tea with me, and they brought his papers down and said something about, your dad. You were a deserter. You were not a hero. I mean, you were in Afghan and all these places that he was saying.
No, it wasn't Afghan. He said he was in Vietnam and all that.
But he said,
it's like bullshit.
You've never been anywhere. And they said, all you've done was your national service and you got kicked out for desertion. And he doesn't even believe that his dad
was a deserter.
Yeah, was a deserter. Got married to a girl of 16, had a baby by an American. And just as the wedding happened, they got married in the registry office. My husband was 18. And what happened, they just signed the papers, and then all of a sudden, the American father, he came and said to his this woman, oh, come with me and bring our baby with you. And she walked out on my husband straight away. And you know what? He don't believe any of it.
Oh, of course.
And my husband got divorced 13 years later to get married to me. But I'll tell you what, I'm sorry to say,
it's gone bonkers. But anyway, guys and girls, if you enjoyed this episode, do like, favourite, share, comment, subscribe. It is just to show what goes on, like sort of looking after a disabled person, how hard it can be as well, and how hard it can actually grind you down. But I'm still doing videos and I'm still doing stuff like this. But anyway, cheers for watching, stay safe all, and see you soon.